Yeah, this is your host Rob here for Different Shades Group.
This is Trizzy.
And so, first thing we need to talk about right now, for some people who didn't know, Link Up TV do a listening party. They get an album, they have a listen to it, and then they critique it. Yeah. Now, the most recent one, J1, got met with some harsh criticism, and he didn't like it.
No, but he just has to face facts. Like as we were saying earlier in the podcast today as well, is if you put new music out there, then it's gonna get critiqued. If people don't like it, then they just don't like it. Don't get upset with it. Yeah.
I mean, but playing devil's advocate, some people say, oh, well, it's his first EP, it's his first project. But let me just say one thing. Me, as a radio presenter, I've played his, what was the first song he did? Your Missus. I played that. Yeah. I played the remixes. I like that. When he came out with Mocking It, I'm hearing it on every single station. Me, I'm not a fan, so I'm not playing it on my show. I feel that's fair, innit? Like, I'm not going to be a hypocrite. Yeah. So I'm not going to play it on my show. So, but there are a lot of guys like him, in the sense of you get young guys who have a banger, and then they just think that boom, man is Michael Jackson basically.
Yeah, okay, well, cool, but it doesn't work like that. It just does not work like that. Yeah, for sure. At the end of the day, it's like, that's why they got the term one-hit wonder. Mm-hmm. So
is he a one-hit wonder? Is that what you're saying?
Well, if the EP is reflecting that for now, then it is what it is.
No, but he's still got the audience, but the audience isn't really the
Are you buying the music though?
Well, this goes into another topic, innit? About streaming and YouTube and streams and
alright,
Spotify,
we'll put it this way. We'll just put it this way. If the consumers like it, I mean the majority of the consumers like it, then it is what it is. Not everybody's flavour has to be, it has to be like you're going to please everybody. So with the people that's in the listening section, I wouldn't say they're biased people.
No,
so
I wouldn't
have
say
that. They got a mixed view of different things.
And also as well, you got to think that he is probably getting shows. I'm not going to deny that. He is getting his music bought. I don't deny that. And I'm pretty sure he's going to be doing all the uni crowds and going Gloucestershire to do a uni.
So do you think? All right, cool. Put it this way: what's the age demographic with
I don't know how old. Oh, I don't even know now.
I mean, people should be about like what, between 25, 30.
Yeah, what a link up. Yeah.
So if he's gonna be doing the uni crowd and stuff like that, do you think it's just a younger age wave thing?
Younger. It's simple. It's very. Not to disrespect it, but it's not something I hear and I'm like, oh my days, this guy's sick, like his flow is like this, he's
like what
Lippy
was saying with the ABC. And
yes, I don't personally know rappers like that, but I hear some things and I get sent to me, and part of the reason I won't play it on my show is because it's just so basic. The beat is poor.
So what, the whole of his EPs, like what
like Your Missus basically. Like the song of Your Missus. That's essentially what they're saying. Same sort of formula. I haven't heard it all, so I can only give a closed ear to it. But from what I hear, it's just...
Yeah, because I see it all over social medias. And I did see, I think I see one person in the comments turning around and saying, it's not made for that age bracket or something like that. But obviously music goes for all different ages. But is he doing something that anybody else... anywhere else is doing the same thing, or is that just him?
No,
because sometimes people just don't want to admit the project's bad, isn't it?
I mean, I haven't heard it, so I can't turn around and say it's bad. But if I've heard it and I think it's bad, I'll say it's bad. Like, I've got no qualms. Like, if you can't,
you said, you like one of his songs. Yeah. The other one
that they're banging at the moment, they're like flooding the airways with it. But that's he's got a machine behind him, innit, for that. So obviously that's whatever. But I think there's a kind of circle of people now, new artists who are doing well with a few songs, and then they're turning around and essentially saying like disrespecting the olders, and then turning around and saying, oh yeah, I'm the greatest in this. I mean, now this is not a shot at anyone, but just off the top of my head, you got someone say like Russ, Coombs, like AJ and Dino, like that kind of age, kind of demographic of music. Yeah. Dino's sick, man. No, but Dino's like sick. So, and he's not trashing no one in it, from what I see. But there's certain artists who come, and Rush is king of drill.
Yeah. Listen,
is that a thing? I don't know. Is that?
Listen, I've noticed. I've never heard over the years.
You can't be a king after 3 songs. That's just what I think. So I feel like they just want the. It's like
because it's young, because drill is young compared to any other form of other music that we got out in the UK so far. People will try to take that title, but there's no consistent bangers. Just because somebody's like, because all right, put it this way, everybody falls in love with the personality of the artist more than the music these days. Do you know what I'm saying? Because there's probably a million different other guys saying the same thing with the same beat, because there's remixes everywhere. But then you're seeing artists actually connecting with their people more via the live. They'll be in the comment section, they'll be jumping on different platforms and stuff, and do you know what I mean? They'll be putting in the work, and people fall in love with the character of the person more than the music. So like, you know, the person, then the music comes. So for you to call yourself king after like 1 or 2 tracks, and what's that, in the space of 12 months?
Kings don't get pulled off stages.
Get out of there, man. Listen, it's not running, it's not floating. I think Drill's still young with it. I'm still saying on record, I do feel the government's going to take drill out. No matter how many times people are going to try and push forward for it, I do believe in the expression of art and stuff like that. But I think the narrative of drill, it goes.
Speaking of drill, we have to talk about Unknown T. We have to talk about Unknown T, because they are going to make mincemeat of him, boy. They're going to, I feel like
they're definitely make an example of him.
Yeah, and this is exactly what they want. Drill rap, everything on the timeline, on the thread. Drill rapper charged for murder. This drill rapper, and then thrown, he's got songs with, say, AJ Tracy's got songs with this person and that person. Yeah, boy, if he busts his case, if the government
doesn't like what's going on, the government's gonna shut it down. We saw it happen with back in the day with So Solid. So Solid was so big at the time. They were out like, I wouldn't call them, I don't even know what they were the first like superstars in the UK. If we're talking about on this urban music situation, seeing the flash cars, you're seeing the outfits. Do you know what I'm saying? Everybody's got their favorite person that they like to MC or imitate or something like that. They were actually our stars with this thing. As soon as the government saw it was getting a bit too wild, and I'll call it as it is, like, it just looked like man, them were making too much money, and then it was gonna fuel something else, this gang culture, which it really wasn't doing any of that. They started licking man down left, right, and centre. Front pages, this headline.
Well, even after they won the Brit, the headline was "Gun-Totting Gangsters Win Brit."
Yeah, and who got caught with a gun before that headline? Who got caught with a gun?
I don't know.
It's after the bullshit. Then they started saying about this one's got dealings with this one and listen, everybody was living their life naturally from before.
Yeah.
If they're making music off the street, I know this might contradict what I was saying about the drill situation, but the difference between what they were doing is like they're literally projecting like a lifestyle and entertainment. That's what they're providing. There's nothing to where they're sitting there and they're saying like, wow, they're gonna lick down man on the other block and this and this and that. That's why I said drill is gonna be more sensitive with the government and drill, especially with all the stabbings. I mean, look at the policeman that got licked down just this week. He got chopped with a machete. Now that's got nothing to do with the youths. It's got nothing to do with the youths, but they're still gonna move it into like London's in a situation, and the music could be fueling. So with the Unknown T situation, they're gonna come hard with him.
I mean, look, if he's been charged, so they've got reasonable doubt that he is guilty, to some degree, right? So if he is guilty of that, obviously you don't condone any behaviour like that when you're taking someone's life. That's crazy talk. But I feel like people find it difficult to just, from an outside perspective, to say, oh, why can't they just leave that? They're successful with music now, so that's it. They can just leave that behind. But I'm pretty sure this happened before Homerton B, right? I think it happened in 2017.
You see, all right, cool. That's why for me to be talking on it too in depth, I couldn't. But all I know is, like you said, like if he's been a part of something, he's done something. Obviously, no one's going to be screaming free this and do all that stuff. But like at the end of the day, I just feel like even if he is cleared or he's like got evidence that way he wasn't thinking, the tabloids are still going to try and destroy it. This is just the one little thing they wanted to, to think. And that's like, I don't know, man. That goes down to the critiquing of music again. Like his music will be big. He's not going to be here no more. Now, would somebody say like he was going to be the king of this thing?
I think people throw around the GOAT, legend, and king too loosely, in my opinion.
Easy to say, isn't it?
Yeah, I think real GOATs. If you're talking about real GOATs, you're talking about Kano, Getz, Wiley.
So like how many certified. Years? How many years?
It's not just about years as well. It's about what they bring whilst they're here. Because you can be top for like a year or 2 years, but you could have a massive impact in loads of different ways. Stormzy technically hasn't been that active for that long, maybe say like 2013. And it's been what, 5 years, 6 years, but it's the things that he's done in those 5 or 6 years. Yeah, so I don't know, but you can of course listen to this on SoundCloud and Spotify and the podcast now, which is Different Shades Group, and YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to YouTube, hit the subscribe button, and then we're going to be back talking more.